Tarpon, tarpon, tarpon.
You got him.
There you go, Dad.
That was fun.
Every angler has a favorite time to chase fish with a fly. Whether it be during the blossoming spring, the green of summer, the colors of autumn, or during the cleansing white of winter. It merely offers a backdrop to a pursuit that has attached itself to the soul of a fly fisherman. Rod, reel, fly, and fish. Under that log, behind that rock, or deep in the dark blue could live a fish of a lifetime.
Oh, he got it! He hit it!
It's in that helpless hope that an angler will march from year to year in a lifetime, hoping the next cast connects dreams and a fish of legend. Welcome to Seasons on the Fly.
Welcome to Seasons on the Fly. I'm Greg Heusner, and what an episode it is. We traveled to one of the most popular fly fishing destinations in saltwater today, and we feature the man who helped spawn Seasons on the Fly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Seasons on the Fly, and welcome to the Bonefish Flats of Belize. Strip, 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 strip. Oh, there you go. Get him on a reel, get him on a reel, get him on a reel.
Some firsts are long overdue. For over 50 years, he's chased fish with a fly rod, mainly trout. But these fish don't have spots and generally don't look up.
Okay, let him go. Don't step on the line. Way to go, Dad.
That's a hoot. That was
I've never caught a fish like that that fights so much for the size of them. I mean, they're fast. They go like a son of a gun.
It's overdue because Dad taught me to do this decades ago.
How about that? That's a nice bonefish.
Today, his first bonefish helps bring this story full circle.
And my wife was very good about it too. She wanted to get out in the outdoors all the time and get the kids out there and let them see what it was like. And they grew up like that. We've always done that. We liked our hunting and like our fishing.
He's the guy that got his entire family out to the rivers and the lakes when we were youngins. And he's the one that got me to fall in love with this sport and with this activity and nature. And so when I look at my life and I look at the different things that I've been able to do with a fly rod in my hand and where this television show has taken us, it all begins with him.
He was one of the original trout bums, sleeping in a car along the river throwing flies for endless days, a passion that he passed on.
My old family's fish, because we started when we were young. I wish I could have brought them to a place like this. It would have been perfect because the kids would have got a different taste of this type of fishing.
He made sure that the whole family he and my mom, made sure that the whole family were always together and we were always outdoors. We were always camped on a river someplace, eating outside, fishing outside, hanging out with each other, and it was a big part of my youth.
The son of a German immigrant learned to fly fish and to tie flies when he was a boy, over 60 years ago, growing up in western New York State. When he was married, he had a family of his own. He was committed to sharing his love of the outdoors with his wife and 3 boys.
It's a real tropical paradise. I've been to other parts of Mexico, but it doesn't compare to this. Besides the fish, look around you, look at the foliage and the water. The people are fantastic. Yeah, I like this real well down here. I'd come back again any day.
Good. Strip, strip, strip. Strip, strip. Move the foot.
There you go, Dad.
His first real saltwater experience brings him to Belize and the Belize River Lodge. It's the oldest fishing lodge in this country. At one time, it was called British Honduras. Today, it's an incredible destination for any angler.
When I'm fishing with you, I'm always happy.
You can go right out on the reef and fish all day if you want to, but there's so many canals and and different types of water and that you can fish. We were fishing in with different weight rods and trying to use light rods for the lighter fish and heavy rods for the heavy fish. But you never really were sure. Today I thought I hooked a tarpon and it was a big bonefish. So I mean, you're just not really sure. It's the fishing's really good here. I really enjoy it.
Belize in the Grand Slam, bonefish, tarpon, snook, and permit. And it's an experience that will sharpen the senses and give an angler a chance to touch nature like few places allow. When Seasons on the Fly continues. This is the Belize River Lodge, a short distance from Belize City. Safely perched on the other side of this river, it feels remote, a jungle with howler monkeys in the trees, iguanas on the banks, and tropical birds singing from the trees.
Listen to those birds. Is Belize like the coolest place ever? I think it's like the coolest place ever. I mean, you don't even have to be out there on the water and you're in nature. I mean, from the minute we got to this lodge, this is what it's been like. I mean, these birds, you just hear these birds all day, and it's a really sweet place, man, really sweet place.
Ecotourism is very popular in Belize. One day somebody told me, says, being on the river is like being in a zoo, but they're not in cages, they're out there for the wild. And it's exciting to be able to see a crocodile and 5 minutes later a 5-foot-long iguana, and then to hear the monkeys. I've got pictures of crocodile on the dock taken 5 minutes after I took pictures of 4 howler monkeys in a tree around the corner.
This lodge has its own story. First opened in 1960, making it the first lodge and the oldest in Belize. Owned today by Mike Heusner, a Belizean who bought it in the 1980s.
When Barota built this lodge here in 1960, I've always wondered if he was just plain old lucky or he did some serious research looking for places. And I did read that he researched from Yucatan all the way down to Nicaragua looking for a spot. And this is the spot he picked.
It's September, a slow time for the lodge, but not for the fishing. The waters here are full of all 4 major species 12 months of the year. The large migratory tarpon will be here in the spring, the 100-pounders, but there are plenty of residents to keep you busy.
There's a tarpon. Tarpon, tarpon, tarpon.
Strip, 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 strip.
They got tarpons that the first tarpon you see, you get it. Sometimes we see 2 or 3 tarpon, and the 2 or tarpon that we see, we hook them and we land it. One time I went up this river, there's a creek we call Black Creek, we hooked like 29 tarpons, baby tarpon, and we only get 2.
The tarpon. Not much is known about this fish because it's never been commercially fished, so nobody really bothered to study it. That's changing today as many of the migratory fish are being tagged and their migratory path is being charted and documented.
Oh, come on, fish, come on.
The only thing you really need to know is that this might be the craziest, most fun, but frustrating fish on the planet.
Boy, did I screw a few of those up. But I love the tarpon. I think it's probably my fish in saltwater. And it's great to see them and to sight cast to tarpon, but to me, the greatest tarpon are the ones that you don't see. Tarpon, tarpon, tarpon. That fish that went under the boat, I mean, we didn't land it, and I only had him on for, I don't know, 15 or 20 seconds or something, but that's one of the great fish of my fishing experience. I mean, look at that action. It's crazy. It was cool. I mean, and that's the thing with that fish. You don't land many of them, especially the bigger ones. He's off. When they take a fly and come out of the water like that, I don't think there's a better experience than that we have. Ooh, got him.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Their mouths are as hard as granite and as smooth as silk. Finding a crevice for the hook point to bury into can be the luck of the draw, and like rolling a cup full of 6s in Yahtzee.
Okay.
I was amazed at how many fish we saw in schools. Those tarpon are unbelievable when you see a school of them feeding. And when you get them riled up, they're awesome.
Nice. Tarpon in the net. There are very few days in my life spent fishing, even though I don't live near him anymore, that I don't wish he was there. And so to have him here in Belize and to have this experience, saltwater fly fishing with him, commemorated in a television show is awesome. It's something that will live in my family forever. I have a lot to be thankful for, and I have a lot to thank him for. He's the one that ignited this passion in me, as fathers do in many children. And I'm very thankful and full of gratitude that he was able to be here. Oh, hit the dock. And now he's going underneath.
Even a baby tarpon can leave an angler awestruck. They're magnificent creatures and athletic like few other fish.
Oh no, he's wrapped.
And just jumping a tarpon can leave you inspired. But to touch one and see it up close is a thrill like few fish offer to an angler.
The tarpon that you encountered this past week are resident tarpon. Starting in early February, we sometimes get the migratory ones coming in, and they're usually running 80 pounds and above.
Nice, he's even in the net. Before he can get away, get him in the net. Way to go, Jose. He's chunky. Look at those beautiful scales. They're crazy cool. Look at this. Way to go, Jose.
When Seasons on the Fly continues, it's back to the bones of Belize, the flats and the permit, and a river full of fish. It's the end of the rainy season. The weather can make it tough to fish the flats on certain days of the year.
Boy, did we get rain. And we were in rain jackets and torrential downpours at time. And midway through the second day, I'm thinking, uh-oh, what have I got myself into? The camera, we're having a hard time keeping it functioning. And I'm glad it rained. I'm glad it was raining. It gave us a whole different experience here.
This lodge sits on the Belize River. Tarpon swim right past the lodge as they explore this waterway looking for food.
There's a tarpon. We spent time up this beautiful, wild, magnificent Belize River. And there's tarpon up there, and there's snook up there, and we didn't really fish the main channel, all these little tributaries coming in where the water was either tannic or clear. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, there, go on. Snook. Nice snook.
Oh, yes.
Nice snook.
They usually jump like that?
I don't know. This one is. And they do like the purple. That's a good snook, huh?
When you're up the river, it's a totally different experience, more like fishing in the Amazon. You're just a few miles from those bonefish flats.
Okay.
Here, though, it's a cast and strip, and the snook are grabby.
Got him. Yep. You have the snook living up under mangroves, and so you have to be able to make all different types of casts. There's some wind.
The snook, they were a lot of fun. They fight like mad.
When the weather clears, it's a short trek back out to the flats.
Got
You
it.
won't find bonefish up the river. You'll find plenty of them here.
Just driving out 10, 15 miles in the morning out into the ocean. It's a sight to be seen. We saw some manta rays, we saw some spotted rays, we saw shark one day. We saw some manatees. The lizards it's a real treat to see them. And monkeys.
When you get out there a few miles, you see the magnificence of these Belizean flats.
9 o'clock, straight over.
Also living on these flats, a member of the Jack family, called the Permit.
See, it's moving inside. You can see how the water is
Committed
moving.
saltwater anglers who come to Belize oftentimes will focus on chasing these fish.
It's full of little permit. They was in the dark spot.
I have to admit, I didn't come to Belize all fired up to catch a permit. A lot of people do, and I know it's a really difficult fish to catch. It was a lot of fun. We saw that ball of permit and we chased it around. It seemed like an hour. And I bet I laid 50 casts in or around that ball of permit. And we just kept following them, and nothing. And they'd turn off and follow. One would follow, then the whole ball would follow, and then they'd peel off. And,
Strip, they're coming.
and Jose would change the fly, and I'd rip another, 60, 70 foot cast out there and boop, drop it in there and strip, and nothing.
See, they are moving over that side. We have a lot of people who come here, they want more permit. They want more, they come every year, they want more permit. And we spend more time with permit, sometimes 6 days. There's another boat coming up, a little bit more to your left. See how they're coming to your left?
They can be picky, frustrating, but a prized catch, growing to 50 pounds.
Got him. And then finally we got one to eat. And it's a real team effort. And it's like the whole team celebrates. And, I was all excited about the tarpon. In the net. Way to go. But when I saw Jose, how excited he got about catching this permit, it kind of dawned on me. This is a big deal. I didn't think it was a big deal, but this was a big deal. He's down here every day taking people out trying to catch a permit. And so we got 2 of them. Got him. All right. Way to go, Greg. When you get those fish in and you're able to really take a look at them, and you look at that big eyeball and that little mouth, and they're built like a plate. I mean, they look like something you should be eating your pancakes off of.
This school has small fish, but having never caught one, it's a thrill.
Way to go, Greg. That's a nice fat one.
And those underwater release shots, when that sun hits that side of that body and it glistens like that, wow, it's beautiful. And you could really see the pride in Jose.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up the show from Belize when we come back. Belize is a tropical paradise, a chance for an angler to catch many species on a fly. You have a real shot at a daily grand slam here.
If I caught fish, anybody can catch fish. And the guides are fantastic. They give you everything they got to get the fish, and they get as excited as you do when you get them.
It's a place where nature is present in both sight and sound. It oozes with life. It's both stimulating and inspiring.
Bonefish tailing. You see
Straight out.
See the tails?
You got him. That's a good one, too. Good job, Dad.
It's a perfect place for a life of angling to come full circle, a place to make memories and to relive those already made, to enjoy gratitude and to share some of the great fish of the world with the man who started it all.
Long time coming. Nice fish. Look at him just swim away.
I'm Greg Heusner. I'll see you next time on Seasons on the Fly.
Every summer we used to go to the Catskill Mountains in New York and camp on the Beaverkill and the Willowee and walk and wade those rivers and catch those great trout near Roscoe, New York. There's no better place. My greatest days were spent fishing as a child with him, and I'll never forget that. And so to bring him to Belize and to have this experience, it's something that I'll never forget.
It means everything to me. You shouldn't be asking me this. I get too emotional.
That bonefish tailing. See the tails right by 12 o'clock.
There's a fish. Good one.
Right.
Better one, I think. I think it's one of those great places where you could come down here and explore for months on ends and find fish in different places every time you're here.
If I was a painter, that'd be a great place to, paint.